Hey everyone, what's up? Judo Grand Slam in Paris is upon us this week, and these are my top picks for who's going to be taking gold, or most likely on the podium. First up, we've got Nagayama. Nagayama from Japan doesn't lose that often, and he only really loses to a few particular judoka. One in particular from Azerbaijan, Husseinov, sorry if I'm not saying that correctly, actually has a win over Nagayama, as you can see here, but with a reverse Seoi Nage. And interestingly, this is like his go-to technique. He's got several Ippons with this particular technique. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. And my third pick for under 60 is the recent gold medalist at the Grand Prix we had in Portugal, Lee from Korea. There are a couple others on the card, but these three, I think, most likely, probably going to take gold. At 66, interestingly, I'm going to pick the newcomer to the field, Tanaka Daima, really showing his expertise as a newcomer. He definitely seems like he's not green. He's very, very skilled, so Tanaka Daima, he's my number one pick, but there are some interesting competitors at under 66. One of those is Yondon Perenlai, and he's a really exciting judoka. Combines Mongolian judo really well with traditional judo. Look at this kind of osoto that he turns into a haraigoshi, and he's super strong. So Yondon Perenlai, really tall, strong judoka at under 66. And then there's An Ball as well, coming off a loss from his recent competition, but he's a top-notch competitor, and it would be interesting to see him versus Tanaka Daima. So I'm hoping to see that in the finals at some point. At 73, another newcomer from Keiji Suzuki's All Japan team, Harada. Harada, he is similar to Tanaka, that he's kind of new, kind of green to the field, but he's got skills. I mean, look at this, Tony Otoshi. Beautiful, beautiful work. Really, really skilled competitor, so he's my top pick. But we know there are many great competitors at 73. Sendocha, he is incredible as well. I don't think he has the technical skills as Harada, but we will see. And Shavdatashvili, silver medalist at the recent Olympics, kind of taking an interesting approach to judo these days, trying to gas people out and take them into golden score. Orujov as well. Orujov, I think he has a lot of ease beating some of the competitors, but other times he struggles, and I think he would struggle against people like Sendocha and people like Harada. 81 now, another stacked division, and at the top of the seeding we've got Grigorashvili from Georgia, definitely my top pick. He is something special. If you've seen any of his Ippons from 2021, just spectacular every time he steps onto the tatami. So Grigorashvili, my top pick for 81, but there's also Bortobayev, and Bortobayev, I definitely think he is someone who can give Grigorashvili some challenges. Although at the Tokyo Olympics, Grigorashvili has a win over Bortobayev, but you never know, the Olympic Games is kind of a different beast. I do feel Bortobayev has some of the close range skills to kind of get in there, get close to Grigorashvili, maybe pick him up or counter him in some means. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see if these guys fight again. And that's it from 81. There are a couple of interesting competitors in the list, like Fujiwara and Muki, Chochi as well, and Schmidt, who's recently been doing well from Brazil. But Bortobayev and Grigorashvili, I think one of those two is going to take gold. Next up at 90, we've got Givanashvili. Not my top pick, but he's an interesting competitor. Somehow manages to get wazaris when I'm pretty sure most of his throws are Ippons. And I thought he was old, but he's only 26, so Givanashvili, we'll see what he does. He's definitely a strong competitor. But this is my top pick, Murao from Japan. I think he's coming into, I don't want to say adulthood, but He's finally reached that top level. He said it himself, 2022, this is his time. So we'll definitely see what Murao brings to the table. Next we've got Bobanov. He's a hard worker. He's got amazing techniques. Always manages to be on the podium somehow. And you never know, it could be his time. I really do think he has a gold coming his way. But whether he'll get past Murao, that's another question. At under 100, I got a couple of interesting picks, a couple of wild cards. First, Shirazdashvili. Shirazdashvili, world champion at under 90 kg category. Recently had a loss in his first round. I thought he had thrown his opponent twice for Wazari, but they didn't give him the score, and then he lost in gold and scored to kind of an interesting Uchimata. But anyway, I think he'll be looking for redemption. He's a high-level competitor, just getting used to his new weight class. So he's one of my wildcard picks. Next up is Gonzalez. Just kind of went missing off the face of the earth for a couple of years as he changed country, but he is such a high-level competitor, and he might be getting up there in age, but his strength and his just technical ability is so next level. I think we'll probably see him on the podium. Next up, kind of a different thought process for this one. Ida, a younger judoka, 23 years of age only. I think he's learnt a lot from his mistakes in the recent contests on the tour, and he'll be looking to finally get a gold to his name. And we've got Katarina as well. Katarina, just a powerhouse, incredibly strong, big techniques. I mean, watch this Ippons Oinage. It's a piece of art. Look at this. Oh, so strong. So Katarina, someone I've been watching for a while. And at the plus 100s, we've got Kageura, obviously world champion. Recently had a loss in the All Japan tournament here in Japan. So, you know, coming off a loss, he'll probably want to, you know, get a win, get a gold to his name. So Kageura, I like him, but there is someone who I'm very, very interested in seeing. And that person is Kim from Korea. Kim, he recently took gold for the recent Grand Prix in Portugal. Brings this huge kataguruma to the heavyweights, and it's really interesting. And he combines it well with all sorts of techniques like ochigari into kataguruma. So really exciting judoka at plus 100. Alright guys, let me know what you think of my picks, and I will see you for all the action at Paris.